Alright, so in number 6, again, we're solving. So let's see, do we have a GCF? No, we don't. But we do have a perfect cube here and a perfect cube here. So we're going to have our special factoring formula, the sum of cubes. So we need to figure out what our a value is and what our b value is. So what would we have to cube in order to get x cubed? We'd have to cube x. What would we have to cube to get 8? We'd have to cube 2. And then our, in general here, so I'm going to write this up here, this is just in general, we'll have a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. Right, so this sign is going to be the same as what we started with. This will be opposite, and the last one is always positive. So now we can just substitute into our equation here. So we'll have x plus 2, x squared, and then minus ab would be minus 2x, and then plus b squared, which is 4. Okay, so now we know, let's work with this factor real quick. We know that we're going to get x equals negative 2 from this factor. And this is all equal to 0. Alright, so now we can either complete the square on this term, or we can use the quadratic formula. Since we have an even number here, and we don't have to factor anything out, I think I'm going to go ahead and complete the square. But you could use quadratic, that would work just fine. So if I'm going to complete the square, I'll have x squared minus 2x plus something, and then plus 4 is equal to 0. Where we divide by 2 right here, we would get 1 and square that, so put a 1 here. We're going to have a minus 1 over here. So we'll have x squared minus 2x plus 1, and then 4 minus 1 would be plus 3 is equal to 0. This is going to simplify into x minus 1 squared. X minus 1 squared plus 3 equals 0. We'll have x minus 1 squared, subtract that 3 equals negative 3. We'll take the square root of both of those. So we'll have x minus 1 equals plus or minus I root 3. And then add 1. X is equal to 1 plus or minus I times the square root of 3. Right, and those are our solutions.